James Wan is a horror master. There, I got it out of the way. Haunted house movies are a bit of a hit or miss with me. With every Amityville Horror or Poltergeist, there's a dozen The Haunting or 1408. But when the director of Saw and Dead Silence announced a new horror movie, I was in. And what can I say? The movie looked insidious. Jeez, even the titles are unsettling. It starts quietly, but it already sets a mood. When we see a little boy asleep in bed, he's being watched, and it's not by James Sullivan. Rose Byrne is Renee. Ever notice haunted houses in movies are always huge? Just once I'd like to see tiny haunted house. We already get the haunted house beats. The kid, Dalton, doesn't like his room, check. Things move on their own, check. Scary attic and or basement, check. The screaming child is never good. But the quiet ones can be even scarier. Dalton is found in the attic. He fell off the ladder and got freaked out. Man, I'd love an attic that big.
Okay?
Okay.
I just had such a bad day. I'm scared nothing's gonna change.
It will, I promise you.
The next day, Dalton won't wake up. Either he's really in a coma, or his skip school game is strong.
He's in a coma. He doesn't react to stimuli. He has no sleep-wake cycle. But there's no brain trauma or infection. His scans are all normal. To be honest, I've never seen anything like it.
This looks like a job for... 3 months pass. Dalton's home, but he's still in the coma. And spooky things start happening. Weird voices come through on the baby monitor. And who the hell are you? Oh yeah, they have other kids. You have to remind yourself that yes, they do have other kids. And a creepy face. I love that this wasn't a cheap jump scare. Sure, there was a music sting, but there was still a friggin' face there. As usual, Josh, the dad, is the skeptic.
There's nobody here.
I saw someone!
I don't know, I've been here an hour, I didn't see anything.
Josh is slammed at work. But when he mentions having to work late, I was like, oh shit, he's having an affair. Damn him, fuck this guy, but no, he's really working late. I owe him an apology.
I need you. But you're never here. Where are you?
I told you, I was grading tests.
You can see a rift forming in the family.
Okay, I don't avoid stressful situations. I'm just dealing with them my own fucking way.
Again, this feels like genuine family moments. It's not all ice cream and trips to the zoo. That night, Mom wakes from one more nightmare. And into another.
I do believe you. I just don't know what you want me to do.
I want to leave.
Too bad we can't stay, baby.
Spitting in the face of that old horror trope where they don't leave the house, they get the fuck out. At first you think things will go back to relative normal, but realize we still have an hour to go in this movie. And I totally missed this the first time I saw it. I love stuff like that. She spots a little boy dancing to Tiny Tim, and she chases him through the house. And the filmmakers really know how to build tension without resorting to cheap tricks and jump scares. I'm a 46-year-old man. If you can make me watch a movie like this, you've done something right. So they move into another house. I'm just kidding. They stick with this one. Barbara Hershey plays Lorraine, Josh's mother. She tells him of the dream she had about them. Here we get a glimpse of this guy. Like the love child of Darth Maul and Emo Phillips. But Lorraine knows someone who can help. How many times are you gonna go there? These are paranormal investigators, not Facebook programmers. They use gadgets and tech to check out the place, which is understandable. At first, nothing happens, but evidence is not far away.
Where did you go when we died?
We can call Elise. Now.
So they bring in the big guns. Elise, played by the charming Lynn Shay. She's a psychic, and she already knows something is down. And they have a sketch to prove it.
It's not the house that's haunted. It's your son.
Coming up next, haunted adoptions at 8. followed by Two Broke Girls at 8:30. Dalton is astral projecting in his sleep. His soul leaves his body and travels around.
He is a very accomplished astral projector.
Probably learned it on Tumblr.
He's been doing it in his sleep for a long time.
But he went too far and got lost.
In a place that I call the further.
Now ghosts are zeroing in on his unattended body, looking to move in. Moving seems to be a theme in this movie. Now it's seance time. Elise's method is different. It's silly at face value, but it's unusual, and you can sort of see her methodology. It kind of makes for a striking visual and a genuinely creepy scene. But honestly, when a movie seance works, is it ever a good thing? They make contact with Dalton at first, and it's not good. But something else says hi. After the seance, more of the story comes out. Guess where Dalton got his gift.
It's no accident that your son is a gifted traveler. The ability was handed down to him by his father.
Me?
Well, the mailman was also a gifted traveler, but that's just a coincidence, right? He was that little boy from the beginning. More pieces of the puzzle doesn't exactly make the picture any better. Time is running out, so it's time for Josh to rediscover his gift and go into the further to get his son himself. So he goes in, and it's a creepy, unsettling place. It's a simple world. It's not fire and brimstone, it's just eerie darkness and strange noises. And the sound design and the lighting really create a spooky atmosphere here. And Josh gets to meet some of the locals. The suspense here is a killer. Little moments frozen in time. Also terrible moments replay over and over. And that smiling ghost thing still gives me the goosebumps. He finds a familiar red door as seen in his drawings.
What's going on in there?
After a quick trip through a Sting video, he finds Dalton in the Further's version of Neverland Ranch. Alright, allegedly.
He is looking.
Leaving is tougher than entering, since Dad never stops for directions. But all this ruckus starts attracting ghosts like a legendary Pokemon sighting. Josh and son race to get back to their bodies. But Josh stops to face his personal demon once and for all.
What do you want from me?
While Redface pursues Dalton.
Get away from me! Leave me alone!
They both wake up, which sends the ghost packing. And everything seems normal. But Elise still senses something is wrong. She snaps a photo of Josh, which enrages him.
Why? Why?
And it ends on a very ambiguous note. You can only guess the worst. When the haunted house shit started, they freaking move. Brilliant. The actors playing this family had pretty good chemistry, and I bought that they were a family. They felt like people. Sure, they had two other kids that were shuffled out of the way early on so we could focus on Dalton, but I was okay with that. Elise was a great character, and I was sad to see her go. The red-faced demon was pretty creepy. His look wasn't always frightening. In small doses, when he was more cloaked in shadow, indistinct, moving in otherworldly ways, it made him feel more like a monster, and less like a failed cosplay. Loved the hooves though. Also, the use of a children's song as a theme was unsettling. The contrast of innocence against pure evil? Where have you seen that? Allegedly. And like I said, James Wan is the man. James Wan is the man. Is it Wan or Wan? He really works the audience without resorting to cheap scares. When there's a jump scare, there's a reason to jump. It's not a cat, and it's not one of their asshole friends jumping into frame going, "Bleh!" What could have easily have been a traditional, by-the-numbers, haunted house story, it quickly twists into something unique. It blends the science with the spiritual and horror with humor. The first 20 minutes may be a bit slow compared to the rest of the movie, but it sets up our characters as people and as a family. It gives you a reason to care when the shit actually hits the fan. So that was Insidious. When I saw it in a theater, I had to wait for the lights to come on before I could move from my seat. I haven't had that experience since The Ring. There's a sequel that continued this story, but that'll have to wait for another time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you know you want to, and leave a comment below. I'm Tom, thanks for watching, and stay out of the further.